salutations to all you lovely, lovely people out there in the internet. What's up? How's it going? Heroes of Evermore's already here. He's going. Make sure you enter that raffle, by the way. Enter that spicy raffle. Red Hair Inn is also here. What's up, Red Hair Inn? Also, don't forget to do the raffle. Enter that bad boy. Now that I know how to do it, which is a treat for me, and I would not be here without you. So, how's everybody doing on this lovely Sunday evening? Hope everybody's well. If it's we got a smaller turnout, your chances of winning said adventure are high, which is quite sweet. Huzzah. But we're getting in there. We're going to win it. We're doing good things. Here we go. What am I doing? Docs. I'm going to a Google Docs. Not for this, but for this. And here we go. You do what you have to do. Enjoy the soothing sounds of my voice as I world build in your general direction. So, let's do this. Okay, so let's, for some reason the music is like super loud. I can't even focus. It's like in my ear holes, way too loud. I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. Hopefully it sounds not too soft for you guys. Hopefully it's a nice ambiance instead of something too loud or too soft. Alright, let's do this. The old, the new. So now we're talking about conflict and the religion. People want to bring back the old style religion and their tenets. People want the Earlship for power and new tradition. Some people pay either side. No, never mind. As they go about their business, ignoring the politics and theology of Storyellus. So there we go. Now we got Moonshine Mana. The Pixinelli McLeods working together. Okay, so we need... I don't believe we do. Yep, we need an Empire section. So that's where we're going. We're going to go find it. We also need to get some physical geography up in there. So we have some forests and some mountains and stuff. We have some stuff to look at, some stuff to go through. Okay, I'm going to move that over here for just a second. Pox. Nelly. There we go. We're going to put that there. Okay. So, what are we doing? What do these islands do too? That's another question. Why do we have these islands up here? Why are they significant? Surely they are. But why, pray tell? I'm doing this very quietly. There we go. Okay. Maybe that land in the middle. Is there actually a lake? Are you asking, like, is this right here? This is where the Yarrow lives. So this is like its own thing. I think that's what you were asking. Maybe it wasn't. But yeah, this is the island of the church. This is where it is. It's kind of like, because it's in the ocean all by itself, it's kind of like a, I don't know, what am I trying to say? It's a, it's like it's its own DMZ. It has no affiliation with any empire, nor should anybody try to conquer it, because that would be a bad thing to do. That would make everybody upsetty spaghetti. So we don't want that, right? I need the Great Lake. You're saying that this circle is a lake? Actually, you know what? This would actually make sense. What if we did this? What if we took this border here? And we just did that. Just shave that off. Just like that. Boom. And then that means that that would stop there and this would stop there. Plus it would get access to the lake. Oh look, that works. That's good. I don't know what the percent sign's doing there, but at least that works. I made it work. Look at me go. That's what I was thinking. They would all be its own kind of thing. Oh, that's the wrong color. Whoops. Whoops-a-doodle. There we go. Now it's a nice color. There we go. Or maybe even some of these empires have tried to claim this territory for their own reasons here or there. What if this is here? Maybe they have this one too. Doesn't mean that they're culturally the same, just means that they just had all of this territory became theirs rather than it being its own kingdom. However, on the south end, down here, these very well could be their own. That would be intriguing. How have I not used a shade of blue yet? Extend the Wolfavian north to the sea. Down this way. So we would take this. Maybe we would take this, whichever one it is. And unlock all the paths. Take this. Bring it down like that. And then all this. Would be their territory. That's too big. There we go. So the thing is, though, I'm gonna undo some of that. The MacLeod family is from. They're Wolfavian and like in blood. That's just kind of where they're from, but they have influence over these guys because the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and since they have the Wolfbane and they also don't like the Pixnelli, who is huge, they're working with these three empires here to keep them in check, even though this empire is not just MacLeod. They are just a family from there. Now the Pixnelli, they're a different story. They are the dealers of the stuff, plus the emperors of this territory over here, which we will have to include in our guide. I wonder if there's a way I can get this to stop. Like, can I edit this? Maybe I have to redraw it, which is fine. We'll just make that come this way and stop right there. That's too straight though. Too straight. Let's do kind of maybe come out this way a little bit. Maybe in here. Oh, that's good. That'll work. Clean this up. Do an art project. We're creating art today. Get out your crayons and map colors, friends. It's geography class with Mr. 225 Games. Wait a minute. There we go. I didn't go back enough. Oh well, that's fine. I like that. Okay. I hope you're all coloring along. I hope you're doing the project with us. I just feel like these need just maybe like a few more bigger islands for this united seafaring empire down here. And we'll just leave them there for a minute. Now the Jarl, he needs a color, doesn't he? He deserves one. He's the Jarl. Come on. There we go. Okay, so let's ta-da. Let's go do this. understand why there's so much space in between all these, but whatever, that's fine. Wait. Where did my, there it is, found you. Alright, so now we've got these new players that we have never talked about. All these different empires that work together. Plus, we don't know what races actually exist on this bad boy. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go on a research adventure. Storybook species. My Bible animals. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay, so let's do this. When you think of storybooks, what races or animals come to mind? Pigs from Three Little Pigs with the big bad wolf. Cats. Mice. Cats like Puss in Boots. Mice like the Three Blind Mice. Mother Goose. So we got some geese in there. Somehow. Goats. Why do some of these have like a space and some of them do not? Some of them just do that. That's annoying. Keep them all in a line. That's kind of the point of an outline. Whatever. Ooh, spiders. Where's the monster manual? Haha, it's right here. Let's thumb through this bad boy here. See if any fun things come to mind. Angels. Angels aren't really storybook though, I don't think. Ogres. Ogres. We got Shrek. Sir Shrek. Frogs. Are centaurs? Dragons for sure. We got Beauty and the Beast, so I'll just put Beast here in quotations. Satyrs, centaurs. So the hard part about this is like what is storybook and what is fantasy and what determines which one's which? That's a hard question to answer, I think. So many dragons. We have dragons for days. Dragon turtles, silver dragons, elementals. I wouldn't say elementals are very storybook. Elves. I think elves are, or dwarves and elves. What would an elf in Storyellus look like, though? Djinns. Got genies. Giants. Oh, gnomes. That's a good one. What about harpies? But that would kind of be like, I don't know, kind of fae, right? Maybe with the Pix and Ellie. Kobolds aren't. Kuatoa. They're not very storybook. Werewolves, however. Werebear, werewolf. Were-tiger. Gnomes. Medusa. Mermaids. Merfolk. Constructs. Serpents. Pixies, of course. Satyr. I feel like a scarecrow, right? Scarecrow is very storybook. Troglodyte. What about vampires? Would vampires be storybook, or is that fantasy? Or does it matter? Exactly. Yeah, that's why it's so hard. It's a very there's a lot of crossover, but at the same time, like It's so weird. It's like if you know, you know. So it's... I think arguments can be made either way for any of these. Let's see. Storybook stories. How to write stories. Thank you. How do you write stories? Let's find out. Oh, that's how. You just code them. Now I know. Mother Goose stories. All right, let's see here. Tommy Tucker. Look at him. Tommy Tucker may just make an appearance as an NPC. That is a folk song index, absolutely. Route folk song index. How will he be married without a wife? That's a good question. Humpty Dumpty. Oh, eggs. Egg people. Egg people. Egg folk. Oh my gosh. Egg folk need a stat box. Stat. Egg folk. Absolutely. Also, let's do this. I have also another idea. Shrek. What if we... Maybe that's... If we go look at Shrek. And keep safe filters on, of course. That's just pictures of Shrek. I want pictures from Shrek 1. I want screenshots of the movie. Is what I want. Give that to me. This is not as helpful as I thought it was going to be. I'm very upset. Okay, well, didn't do me any good. Back to Jim Morrison here. Or Henson. What is the story? I'm drawing a blank. What's the story about gold weaving? Isn't there one? Oh, Rumpelstiltskin. That's what it was. Yep, that is it. Good old Grim. Okay, so... Okay. I'm gonna go back here for just a second. We're gonna go save. Anything Brothers Grimm is absolutely going to be a part of this. I'm very excited to write an egg person stat block. That is what I want in my life. Okay, this is no longer city-states. The city-state can go away. We're going to do physical geography today, ladies and gents. That's what we're doing. Oh, except we can't do that. I'll have to delete this. Yes, delete map. Go here and go Cologne. We're gonna call this physical geography. I had to make a new one because we changed that little part right there. This is such a vibe. Absolutely. I too am vibing. As I go back through sophomore year of high school and relearn physical geography. Yes, two continental plates collide. It creates a mountain range, right? Okay. That's what mountains are. So let's go be mountains. Let's go put some mountains down. Here we go. Let's get those open catalog. Give me, ooh. 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 These are fun. This is some fun times. You type away. You live your best life. If you're not, I want you to. Okay, so let's go through. No, I don't like that. Okay. Hey. We got some mountains there. Why is this not brushing the way I want it to? Please brush better. Is there anything that's locked? Nothing locked. Why is it not? Foreground. Okay. That's weird. Why is it doing this so bizarre? Okay, let's try this again. It's still doing it. Oh, that's... Whoops, I'm on the... Whoops! Whoops-a-doodle. There we go. That's better. Alright, there we go. Get rid of all this. Get rid of all of that. Okay, that's all. Now we're good. Now we're okay. Going back to the stamp tool. Going back here. Dunes. My Arrakis. My Dune. That's too big. Still too big. Create a little mountain pass through there. There you go. Easily defendable, which is nice. Good for them. They chose a great empire. What a treat. Hip hip hooray. I want that. All right, here we go. This is what I want. Out on the plains here. The plains of the Harris Bay Empire. And perhaps maybe, I feel like Bob Ross, perhaps maybe there's a tree there. A happy little tree. This is your world. You can put as many trees as you want. Why are they all sideways like that? That's weird. Like, it's making me seasick. I want them to be straight, and they're very crooked. My perception of them is... Okay, there we go. That's better. Land elevation. That's not what I want. This is what we want. I tried that. I tried to rotate them, and it didn't. There was like no rotation. Unless I'm dumb and missed it, which is also very possible. Biomes of the world. Absolutely. Let's go. Oh, this is... Yeah, yes, please. Okay, so what if we did... That's a really bad. Not what I wanted. go. Ish. Okay. Hey, what's up? Welcome in. Oh, by the way, if you do the raffle thing, you get to enter a raffle. So if you're listening to this and you haven't pressed !raffle, do that. Because it's a treat. You could win. The Eldritch Press is one of our sponsors here. I need a shout out command for them, but I don't. But if you go to theeldritchpress.com, you will find their stuff. I guarantee it. Even, I'll make it easy for you. Look at that. There you go. Ta-da. Go there, show them some love. They have their socials on there and all that. Bunch of good people. A bunch of good guy. Okay. Excuse me. My apologies. I don't know if this is what I want. I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to put this over here for just a little bit on the second monitor that you are on the internet. Whoever is listening, you're on the second monitor so I can see all your words. But that didn't work the way I wanted it to, so I'm not going to do that. Inquiring minds want to know. I'll do this. There we go. How's that? Better. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to erase what we just did. We're going to take out this forest. I'm trying to make this not dumb. I'm trying to make this good, if you will. Realistic, maybe, is the word I'm looking for. Making this kind of relatively in the ballpark of, yeah, that's how that would work. So here's our islands. So this is like our equator area, I think. Right along the equator, right there. That's where wolfsbane grows. Sounds like somebody was entering the thing. Oh, she did enter the thing. That is why I heard a door open. My fiance's home. That's so nice of her to be home. Look at that. What a treat. We joined a gym today. And by that I mean we joined another gym today, so that's exciting. Huzzah. What a treat. She looked at the gym. What is this white? Why is... Let's look at the key. Let's take a look at this together. Deserts. Deserts. Oh, okay. It's a desert over there. You know what? I have an idea. We're gonna learn together. I have a brilliant idea. Because I'm stupid. I don't know if y'all know that. I'm just dumb. I can play the banjo. So, the fact that I can play the banjo maybe tells you something about my intellectual levels. My intellectual prowess. Desserts! Desserts! Delicious! The white is where they keep their cream pies. That's over there. Keep their cookies and cream. One day my lovely fiance will be in here. Hopefully. Maybe she will come in here. We'll find out. But until then, we're going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep rolling. She's doing things. I just yelled across the room, but I muted the mic so you couldn't tell. Oh. Okay, I don't...
Hello.
Hi. Say hi to the internet.
Hello, internet.
So, you want to be a part of this?
Sure.
We're putting biomes on this map.
Oh, that's fun.
So, you being the biome expert, you want to pull up a chair and play
Sure.
make-believe with me? Come. We're going to get another human person up in here. We're going to learn from the expert who's not me. Because I'm not that. That's why I keep her around. So I can build maps of biomes. We're making room. Come pull up a chair.
Okay.
Let's move this a little bit. We'll put us both in here, maybe. Or what if I did this? Let's say, oh, wrong button. You see your shoulders there. There's the
Yes.
camera. Come this way a little bit.
I don't think I can fit.
No, probably not, but you can lean over this way and say hello.
Hi.
Oh, there she is. Okay, we're all in this. Okay, here's our biome. Be very proud of me. I made an equator.
Oh my gosh, you're so good.
Tell me I'm pretty.
You're so pretty.
Thank you for noticing how pretty I am.
So this is like a pretty big continent.
This,
If you can see the curve here of the equator, you know?
yes, that is the, So here's where we're at. I'm gonna take out these mountains.
Okay.
So we're gonna have a geography lesson with Miss Lauren.
Okay.
Because I don't know what I'm doing. When I wish I did. So we've got over here. Oh, Red Heron says hello to you.
Hello, Red Heron.
Mr. Logan himself. So I pulled up this map as reference, right? So, but this map, I'm gonna put over here so everybody can look at this map together. This map means nothing to me because I'm too stupid to interpret it. So, we've got deserts. Well, I know that, but here are the deserts over here, right? And then we've got coniferous forests down here. Okay, but why? What dictates that all of this over here is desert, but right above it is like the forest? What determines the cutoff and what determines the biomes?
In short, wind patterns. So deserts are found about 30 degrees north or 30 degrees south of the equator.
You can talk into that.
And so when hot air rises, it takes the moisture with it, and then once it gets less dense, then it's going to come down as hot, dry air at those points
So
from the
wind
equator.
patterns determine what's what. Okay, that's good to know. So then, if we come back over here, and we're gonna go to here. We're gonna color all this brown. Here's the equator. So is there a right or a wrong way judging by this and this? So if I put a forest here and then put a forest here, would that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would make sense.
Like the Philippines are mostly forest, and that's an island.
Well, that's good to know. Okay, so, and then mountains are made up of continental plates.
Right.
Colliding and doing this. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, I'm breaking the microphone. So what if we did that? What if we put these back here with the mountain pass?
That looks great.
Does that look realistic?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so now, what kind of climate would be by the mountains?
There'd probably be a desert on one side.
Because the wind would cut it off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have an idea. I have a grape idea even, some might say. What if we take this, make this smaller? So this is going to be our forest side.
Cool.
What determines which side is which?
Forest would probably be a little further from the mountains. So it'd probably be a maybe some like
it'd be, like, right here?
grasslands
Like that?
in the valley. Yeah.
Okay, so this is just green. So all of it, I guess, we can take all of this and make this all green, right? And then we can add forest to dictate, or we can add trees as a stamp to dictate the forest. So this can all be that. Would all be, that kind of looks like that, I guess, right? The curse of a writer, learning everything and trying to understand science. That's why I have my beautiful science soon-to-be wife here.
Yeah,
Here, tell us about you. Come over this way. Hello.
Hello. I teach science and only know science, and so I can't spell. I can't make a sentence make sense, but I sure can blurt facts about biomes.
Well, there you go. See, that's why we love you. That's why we love you so much. Because your biome spouting factoids are so much fun. Okay, so we need to take that. Okay, we're going to cut that off a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we're going to come in here. Just going to clean this up. I'm going to play Bob Ross here. And go, this is all going to be green.
Cool.
Okay, boom. Okay, that's all green.
Yeah.
Now, we could throw some trees in here, right? Trees can just exist. I hope everybody is learning here. We have a whole Masters of Education teaching us about biomes. And we don't even have to pay her.
And we got this green part we call the windward side because the wind is coming from the body of water. The windward side. The other one's the leeward side.
The leeward side and the windward side. Okay, so what about... This is our forest here.
Yeah, that looks great.
Does this look...
Perfect.
Does that look like a forest?
Yeah.
Is that too big of a forest?
No, that's dandy.
Well, it's a dandy forest, you might say. Okay. You having fun yet?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
You're doing great.
Thanks. I'm having a blast. Okay, so there's that. So then this would be the desert, right?
Uh-huh.
So where's our political map? I gotta go back one. Let's go back to Incarnate
So...
and go to political borders. And I'm gonna keep that over here for reference. So what?
I was gonna say, desert would probably be landlocked, give or take. There could probably be more green
That's not what I meant to do.
on the coastlines.
It could be more what?
More green on the coastlines.
Like a darker green? Like this?
No, well, yeah, but like I'm saying in our desert, like the desert probably would
Oh,
not
okay.
be the entirety there. Like think like how the American Southwest is desert, but like once you get to like the coast of California, it's not so much desert anymore.
Okay,
Like
so the
inland
coastlines are going to be more
California.
green. Just
Yeah.
general. Like, is this good?
Uh-huh.
Is what I'm doing acceptable? This should be a PBL for your children.
That'd be fun.
Create your own continent and map using biomes.
That'd be a fun after AP exam thing.
That would be. And you can give them this website because it's free and
Yeah,
they
so
can do all of this. This is what I did with the world building class. Of course, I teach middle school, so I was not as picky as you would be since it's your literal content area. So we're just going to trace. Do you like my wolf?
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
That's the Wolfavian Empire. That's where the MacLeods are from. They don't like the Pixinelli who live over there.
Oh my gosh, we could do a giant project. I guess because some of the other teachers might get their stuff from the people that do curriculum. But I could talk to the government teacher, and we could do like a whole shebang.
That would be fun. With the English, they can write the stories, and then they can create their empires and learn about GDP. What would this empire do?
Oh, that'd be so cool.
That would be fun. It'd be fun as all get out. I hope y'all are enjoying this. We're all learning science. Okay, so, and then this is probably just going to be green because
Yeah.
it's an island, right?
Uh-huh.
So this would all be green too?
Yeah. Yeah.
So just generally green. I mean, Hawaii is pretty
Could
green.
be some volcanoes
That's
on like the tiny.
okay.
islands.
So that was gonna be my next question. I mean, a volcano was a mountain with fire. Well, technically it's magma.
So that's either
Actually-
also on a plate or on a hot spot. So some of the islands could have formed like Hawaii, which is like a random hot spot where we have some entry to the center of the earth. And it was formed by formation of a volcano.
So we can throw volcanoes up on these mountains.
Uh-huh.
So let's do a
On the
zoom.
island, yeah.
Yeah. You know who lives on these islands?
Nobody.
As of
'Cause
yeah,
there's
yeah, you're right.
volcanoes.
Okay, let's redo those. We're gonna go back to our stamps. We're gonna go one right there, one right there. Maybe a bigger one. Let's get a big old boy. Is that okay? Can we
Yeah.
get a big boy right there?
That's great.
Thank you. It's grape even, some might
It is
say.
grape.
Okay, there's some volcanoes down there. Maybe a volcano over here too. Now, this is the equator, right?
Yeah.
So then we got these islands up here.
Uh-huh.
What would the islands up here do if this is like the north? But I guess it doesn't. Is the VOD saving? I'm going to have to put down the title a little one soon. Yes, there is. This is going to be uploaded to the YouTubes and everything. And Dungeon Mike entered the raffle. Okay. So, if we look at our world biome map here,
Uh-huh.
this is all.
You could have some Siberia action, like
But can you have a tundra next to green?
yeah,
Or-
Iceland versus Greenland.
Well, that's true. Okay, so we gotta get some blue up in here. These are
Because
gonna
that could be like coniferous forest.
we're dying. Bad things almost happened. Is it all good?
Yeah.
That's good. If we disconnect, that's because my computer exploded. Okay, so we got this here. When I travel through the Straits of Magellan, one side was jungle and the other was ice, less than a few miles apart.
Cool.
That's bonkers. That hurts my brain. Geography's confusing. Where'd the music go?
I can't hear the music.
I know
That's
you
lame.
can't. We're jamming out to some lo-fi. Okay, there we go. It's back. This is not the day the music died.
So there'd probably be maybe some ice up here too, in like the northern part
Ice up here.
of the mainland. Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah, that's great.
I feel like it's not very blended though, but I guess it doesn't have to be right now. I don't
Yeah,
know
you
how.
can,
I don't know how to make it.
Fade some parts.
Yeah, I don't know how to
know.
make
Maybe
it
some
good
ice
yet.
down south too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Should this be kind of like an
Yeah.
icy island?
Yeah.
Should they all have some,
Maybe
or just
like
that one?
the southern tip of this guy.
Maybe this guy over here.
Sure.
But if he's there, so I guess I would kind of have to. This would have to be two. I guess if it's on the same level, right?
So that probably not on a volcano island.
Even though it's on the
Oh, if
same,
it's inactive though,
it's gonna be active. I
Okay.
decided right now.
then yeah, maybe make that other guy green.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, and then that would just start there. Okay, so let's see. If we call that the equator, then we can call this the. Okay, this is not the. Go away. This is not empires. This is physical geography. So, if that's the equator, where should this? So we can call this like. That's not what I meant.
The polar region.
Yeah, and then this would be like up here.
Yeah.
Probably about right there.
Cool.
Does that look
Yeah.
decent? Should I move one of them? Maybe this one down just a little bit more, make it more rule of thirds.
There you go.
How's that?
That's great.
How are we doing here, peeps? Okay, so that's all green. Now, where did the political map go? Because I had a plan here. So the plan is this area is going to be like plains.
Yeah.
Up in here. So how would you say plains? Would that just be more green?
Yeah, keep it green maybe, and then add mountains where there needs to be mountains, or change the color green.
Okay. Flooded grasslands. Okay, grasslands is what I meant. So if it's going to be grassland, plains and grassland. Grasslands is plains, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just do a different shade.
Different shade of green.
Do a key on the side.
Keys are for chums. You got to learn my language.
Oh, okay.
If you didn't tune into the 225 Twitch streams, then you don't get to know what this map means. Okay. Okay, but this would be desert, you said, right?
Yeah, there could be like some desert like right in the center here. So then maybe start the plains like around down here.
Okay, that's grass. Let's see, where's land? What is this? Land yellow? Lava. I don't want lava. I need world. Okay, so desert. Are any of these like literally desert? Swamps, parchment, land orange. Okay, let's do land orange, I guess. That's kind of a nice desert color, I think. Maybe? I don't know.
Sure, it's great.
Okay, so we're gonna go like right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so here is this mountain pass. So would the grassland extend out this way?
It
like
could,
that?
yeah.
Or would it just kind of still be like that?
It just depends.
On what?
I don't know.
Okay. So then how big would this desert be?
We make up rules to nature. We don't understand them.
Nature's silly.
Yeah. There's always an exception to everything. Like, your body does this except for, like...
Except
this.
for when it doesn't. Except when I decided it doesn't. Okay, so now there's the desert, right?
Yeah, that works.
Is that too big of a desert considering no?
Fine. It's like the Sahara.
Sahara's
Pretty big,
huge,
yeah.
but I don't know why it's that big.
It's just wind patterns made it that way. Global warming is making it bigger.
Okay, good old global warming. So now this will be our grassland here.
I read an article one time where if they put solar panels around the Sahara, it would attract enough sunlight to power the entire world. And the Sahara could turn
Told you that,
to
didn't I?
Greenland. No, we watched a Snapchat story together.
Oh, that's what it was.
And
That's
then I
right.
went and read about it. It seemed pretty legit.
Okay, so here's like all this grassland. Now, can you have a forest in a grassland?
Yeah.
Because we're gonna. Oh, that's way too, like, small.
Well, don't change your key. Like, if your forest is over here,
Yeah, that's...
like if your forest is that color, maybe do that color where your forest is going to be. That's your grassland color, you know?
This is... What is this? This is... So should I make that green the same green? Should it be the same green?
Yeah, if that's your forest green, then do your forest that color. But then you might have a grassland color, and that could be your grassland color.
What color did we say this was?
I thought that was your forest.
No, the stamp of trees is where the forest starts and ends. So this is all forested area.
Oh, then yeah, do all of the green the same then.
Okay, then I
If
can
that's
do
not
that.
specifically your forest color.
I've changed a lot. I need to save my work. Okay, thank you. I will do that. I'm saving my work.
Because that's just going to confuse people.
No, we don't want that. If you confuse, you lose.
Yeah.
We don't want to confuse nobody. Okay, so there's all the green. And then
Is
we'll...
this compatible with your kids' computers?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. What do they have, Chromebooks?
No, they've got laptops.
Like
Oh.
Chromebook laptops? Or something?
No, they have like they've got a Windows laptop.
Oh, are they nicer than Chromebooks?
It's a different OS.
Uh,
This is all web-based though, so you can just go to incarnate.com and...
You don't have to download anything?
No.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's all browser. Which is good. Can you have? But you can't have desert on like a coastline.
Maybe you can. I don't know. I can't think of any specifics where that is the case.
We'll just call that that. Then we'll come down here and kind of shade this in green a little bit. Like that, I suppose. Okay, so there's that. We'll come in here, do that. Dunes.
Why do you have a tree in the desert?
Why is there what?
You're putting trees in the desert. We can't have that.
We can't have that.
Chaos.
That is chaos. I would be a desert on the sea. Oh, that's true. Right? Dunes are deserts on the sea.
I actually have never heard like the term dune used formally other than like a hill of sand.
I'll throw some dunes up in there.
But I trust this person.
I also trust Logan. Logan's smart. Good job, Logan.
Good job, Logan. Maybe do different kinds of trees too. Because like a tree that's in the north would have like these conifer Christmas looking trees, but then a tree that's like near the equator would be different. Or a tree that's like middle latitude would be different.
I hope I didn't just delete the... Did I delete one of my things? I did. Oh, so we gotta... Where's that at? Where'd this line go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Lock. 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 Okay.
Good job.
Now when I do this, they won't... I locked you. Why are you moving? Stop moving. Okay. So these trees... We have so many trees to choose from. That's the cool thing. There's trees. Here's a tree shaded. These are pine trees. These are pine trees. We have palm trees. And dead trees.
They don't have any just regular looking trees. I guess that's a pretty regular looking tree. That could be our deciduous guy. So around the same latitude would need to be these trees. These trees would be further north.
These trees, or these trees would be further south.
Yeah.
But I think what I can do, I can just go. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That looks great.
What a treat for me.
It is
I don't
a
have to.
treat.
Oh, a treat. That was a good one.
I'm gonna go check on the green.
You give me
beans to make sure we're not
you give me too much credit. I don't know what's going on. Where are you going?
check on the green beans.
Check on the green beans. We're getting green beans. Ooh, that's a treat. Okay, so we got these trees here. Okay, so now that we have trees, we have a desert. I feel like... I feel. This is what I feel. These are my feelies. I feel like I want some mountains or something. I'm gonna come up here. Maybe put some trees. Very wooded. The whole island is gonna be trees, I decided. Even in the ocean there are trees. Trees inside of the ocean. That's crazy. Maybe I went too crazy with the trees. So where's that blue at? Okay, that's taken care of. Done and done. Throw that on the Jarl's thing. Hi, welcome
Hello.
back. It's good to see you here. You walked in front of the camera.
That's crazy.
Ah, this is crazy. Okay, so I put some trees up here.
Cool. They wouldn't be in the ice though.
No
They'd be,
trees in
like,
the
up
ice?
here.
There'd be no trees in the ice?
No.
That's
They wouldn't be
rude.
able to grow.
Why not?
Because that's not how trees grow. They'd be like up here.
Like up here?
Yeah.
Just like
No,
along.
not in the ice.
So they'd be up here.
Yeah. Yes, good job.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay.
This is some Russia-looking geography.
That's what I...
Russia and Canada.
So I was like, man, this looks totally like Canada. That's what I said to myself. I said, self, See this right here?
So Canada
Looks
doesn't have
just like
any deserts.
Canada.
Russia does.
There's desert right here. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Russia has deserts. Canada doesn't have deserts.
Oh, Canada doesn't have deserts. I see. Evergreens grow because raffle. Didn't you? Dungeon Mike wants to enter the raffle twice.
So polite.
That is. You can only enter once though. Okay, so where's this goes here?
Yes.
So should this all be green?
Yeah. Unless you want another little desert.
How would we just get another desert? How does it?
If
How does
it's
one?
about 30 degrees latitude, like half.
Like right
in
here?
other words, halfway between, because that'd be 0. 30 would be around here.
So just kind of like that.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
Then we'd probably. Can we put some dunes here?
Yeah, look at that.
There we go. That looks like a map, I think.
Good job.
How's that?
That's great.
Okay. We'll blend all this when I figure out how that works. I feel like I want some other mountains.
Do it.
Okay, where, like right here?
Sure.
Hold on. Let's go take a walk on the wild side here, back to our political borders, because that would dictate.
Oh,
politics,
yeah, there
right?
could be maybe some mountains between the Wolfian and the Harris.
Yeah. Harris Bay would. Okay, so where would those mountains exist?
Be like
Right there, right?
that. Look at that. What a plate boundary.
See, we've got this. And this turned to that,
That's
I
cool.
think, right? Okay, so maybe these need to come over now. This isn't. We're almost there. So it ends like right there. And it starts like right there. So this would just kind of do that.
And there doesn't always have to be a desert on the other side of mountains.
It's just whenever nature feels like it.
Yeah, because like the Rockies versus the Appalachians, like neither side of the Appalachians has a desert.
Neither side of the Appalachians have a desert. Yeah, that's true. I guess so.
But it's just a place you could potentially find a desert.
But not always. You don't
Not
need a
always.
mountain range to have a desert,
Yeah.
because there are no. So, okay, here's an idea. To save effort and time, what if everything is just green for right now?
That works.
And then we change the color as it goes on?
That sounds great.
So this is all going to be green.
Are you gonna have any more ice? Up north?
I guess you'd have to, right? So if it meets... it'd have to do this. Right?
It doesn't have to.
So how could you have ice over here, but not, like, on the same...
Oh, no, well, typically it would be like pretty far around, but I'm saying like it doesn't have to be like right starting at X degrees latitude.
Oh, it doesn't?
It's the same, but like generally, like the further you get north, the more ice you'll see.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
temperature can differ with like how much water is around, whether there's mountains nearby.
Okay. So then, I guess this would all have to be ice. Well, maybe not. Because you can have
Well,
ice.
if that's like the pole, yeah, that would be ice. But like maybe the southern islands underneath that. No, I'm saying like southern.
These could be green.
Those could be green.
And this could also be green, right?
Yeah.
And this could be green, and that could just be ice.
Looks great.
Okay. We're getting there. If anybody has anything in chat that they want to add, by all means, by all of the means. So if I wanted to, no, I couldn't do that. Well, maybe I could. Could I extend this desert?
Yeah.
Like that. And then just like that forest, where the forest ends. Right there, the desert begins. So I could come in here and I could just do this, right? This would make sense. People would look at this map and go, boy howdy, that's a map. Right? Does that make biome sense?
I don't know if trees would be that close to a desert. Like, there'd probably be some grassland between.
Well, what if we... Stop. What if we did that?
I don't know everything in the world. I'm just thinking, like, general rules.
You know more than me. And I'm trying to
my
maybe...
experience with looking at maps of the U.S.
How's that? Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
How's that?
That looks great. Cool.
Get some
It's looking
dunes.
really good.
Oh, yay. A desert oasis. What about a desert oasis? Yeah, what causes an oasis?
I have not heard oasis used formally in science classes. So
They
I
only
don't know.
exist in 1997's
No.
The
like-
Mummy with Brendan Fraser.
Like, like that's just not something I've ever talked about or taught. They're not important enough to make science curriculum.
Oh, no.
Even in college.
No, I choose to believe that Oasis only exists in the 1990 whatever adventure featuring Brendan Fraser.
I only
As
know
Rick
what
O'Connell.
my professors pulled out of their butts.
They pulled it out of their butt?
Yeah,
I thought they...
I literally had one professor where he would just blurt facts at us and be like, write this down, and then we would be tested over it. That was like one of my favorites, though.
Dungeon Mike has this to teach us today. Professor Mike says, an oasis can be formed by an underground aquifer or river that creates enough pressure for water to seep to the surface, forming the oasis. These aquifers and natural springs allow for life to exist in harsh climates, well known to local herders, farmers, and travelers. And the Scorpion King in the hit movie The Mummy Returns,
Very cool.
when he bites the head of a black scorpion and an oasis appears before him because he made a deal with Anubis.
Very cool.
And he became the
Today I
Scorpion
learned
King. Yes.
Geography Realm.com.
Geography
That
Realm.
sounds very
com.
Dungeons and Dragons.
The Geography Realm. This does not look like Dungeons and Dragons. This looks
the name,
like...
though, like just the use of the word realm is like very appropriate to
That
Dungeons
is.
and Dragons.
Endemic, native, non-native, and invasive species. We're learning so much about biology today. I cannot... Or biology and biomes and bears, oh my. Okay, so there's some mountain ranges.
Cool.
Okay, now here...
We need some lakes.
Okay, let me ask a real stupid person question. What is a lake? Does a lake have to connect to the ocean?
No.
Can it just exist by itself?
Yes.
How does it stay full? By rain?
Yeah. Water cycle.
So the water cycle, so that's...
And there's usually rivers that lead to a lake.
So could that be a lake?
Yeah. And most lakes are man-made from rivers. At least in the U.S.
I can fill that in. That could exist by itself.
And we probably would want some rivers for trade.
Mm-hmm. That needs to... Okay, so... This needs to... Where did this go? Okay, we're gonna just fill that in for fun. For a grape time. Okay, so that's filled in. Yes, there is only one non-made lake in Texas. That is true, and I don't know which one it is.
Ooh, there you go.
What?
If a lake is connected to the ocean, it wouldn't be fresh water.
Oh, that's true.
There's only one man-made lake in Texas.
That's what I thought the other day. I was like, how? I thought if lakes are connected to the ocean, how is this fresh water?
No, it would not be.
So then, what creates fresh water?
It has its own system.
I ain't gonna be a part of this system. My dad's not a phone. Duh, there's an early 2000s reference for 2010s reference. It's the Lonely Island, back when they were famous.
I don't know who that is.
The Lonely Island? They sang my Ding Dong in a Box, and it had Andy Samberg or whatever his name was. He's in
I know.
the
Andy
Cop Show
Samberg.
now.
Brooklyn, right?
Yeah,
He
Brooklyn.
was on SNL too.
Yeah, that's where Lonely Island was from, as they were on SNL.
That's fun.
Okay, so then what if there wouldn't be a desert there because it'd be on the coast? Okay, so
And there's not deserts usually on the equator. The equators are pretty humid.
yeah. So let's go back here for just a second. Wherever my biome, I have too many tabs. I love when I stream because then I get a million tabs open and none of them make any sense. Okay, so tropical. All of these say tropical. We've got tropical and subtropical, tropical and subtropical, moist, tropical and subcontinuous. So much. This is crazy. Okay.
That's a little extra, in my opinion.
It seems very extra, so I'm gonna... Here. This looks like the 7th grade, so let's do this. Tundra, taiga, grasslands, desert, tropical rainforest, temperate deciduous forest. Okay. I'm gonna put that over here for just a second. And we're gonna look at this. I feel like there's not enough physical geography stuff. You know? Does it like I feel the biomes I think are set, right? We've got the biomes,
Just
but now
add in some rivers. I feel like that'd be
throw in some rivers.
Yeah.
Aye, Captain.
That'd make it interesting, at least on the eastern side.
Like over here?
Eastern.
Over here?
Yes.
Where east is?
Yeah.
Like throw it in down this way?
Yeah.
Should it go like across, like all the way through here?
Looks good.
I feel like it's too
probably wouldn't
big.
Go into the desert. Yeah, make it skinnier.
Like a,
Yeah.
but that still seems huge. I don't want it that big. I want a tiny baby one. Little bitty baby. Okay, that's what 5 looks like. Let's go to 11. That's what a 12 looks like. Okay, so we don't want any of that. So let's go take this down to 1, 2. How about that?
Yeah, that's great.
That's 3. I don't want 3. Oh my gosh. Okay. Subtract. Let's take this down to 3. Okay, and we're just gonna bring this in this way.
Yeah. That looks good. That makes it interesting.
But that's in the ocean. Can't have that. Unless it's like a saltwater river. But the rivers...
Inlet.
Do rivers start at the ocean?
They usually feed into the ocean.
So then how do you have a freshwater river?
Because it's moving from some other source into the ocean.
So you could follow the river, and then at one point in time, it would be saltwater?
Yeah, that's called an estuary.
Oh, an estuary.
Yes.
That's a vocabulary word.
It is.
That's great. Turn Mike said something. You could make a denser mountain range that wasn't thin and could show a river coming out of it into a delta. You could
That's
make.
a good idea.
Okay, I'm glad you deciphered that.
You
My
could
brain's too
start
small.
you could start this one from up here and then
Oh.
feed into the ocean.
And then come down like that.
Yeah, that looks really good.
A delta. It's a what? Delta. It's 3 points. It's a triangle, right?
A delta is referring to
Not Delta Airlines.
like the beginning of a river.
I thought a delta was like a triangle. It had to have
It
3
is.
different sides or something.
I don't know if that applies to the environment though. Oh.
1, 2, 3. Right?
Like how it's all green.
Size is 127 on those, by the way. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to extend this forest out here a little bit. Maybe put some forest over here. My brain's going a million miles an hour inside of my head,
You're on go mode right now.
apparently.
So
That's not what I meant.
these trees would probably be more like that up here.
Then we're going to add this back in. Not that much. Go that way. Add this in. And then have... Then you have a river valley.
Yeah, that's cool. That's great.
Huzzah. Let me cut this down just a little more. But now I feel like it's so watery. Like most of the map is water.
That's okay. Maybe do one river or
Instead of 2.
then a river, yeah. Or even just taking off that middle part, I feel like would help. Yeah, that looks good.
All right. What do we think so far? What do we... How are we...
Most of the earth is water, it happens.
That is true. Most of the earth is water. I feel like, I don't know, maybe my ratios. The biggest thing I struggle with maps is like getting the scale correct. So maybe it's just, I don't know. In the scale in my mind, maybe it should be bigger. I don't know. If you have an opinion on the map, if you hate it, say it. If you love it, I'd like to hear that too. Anything, anybody? Oh, that's not what I meant. Wrong color. Shade that back right in.
I'm gonna go eat.
You're gonna go eat. Are you leaving us?
Yeah.
Oh, say bye.
Bye, Garrett's friends. This
Bye.
was fun.
Bye, Garrett's friends. Avita Zane.
Bye.
Bye. Alright, we have this. With help from the expert, we made a map. Huzzah. I learned some things about geography today that I did not know prior to this. I need to get like a geography textbook or something. Physical geography lessons. Surely they're on YouTube. I know they're on YouTube because what's his name? QWERTY20 or WASD20, something like that. Does that. WASD20, I believe is his name. But oh well. Alright, so well, that's good. We've done that much. We'll move this empty blank chair over here now. Gonna come over here. Oh, you can black hole. There we go. Texture and color. I'm learning how to drive this crazy contraption too. Okay. Okay, so let's take a break over here. We're gonna save this before I mess up and lose it forever. Why it does not autosave in the year 2022, I don't know, but it is what it is. There's our map. It is a map. Bring this down just a little more. And, over here. I made a map. Ta-da! There we go. There we go. So, with that being said, we'll jack with that later. Let's talk about culture. Something that I do know things about, and I'm not completely dumb. I want to know if things exist. Hold on. We're going to see. Humpty, Dumpty, D&D, 5e, stat, block. Surely somebody has D&D. Okay, apparently maybe not. Maybe they have not done that. That's kind of fun. We might have something to do. Okay. Also want to do this. We're going on a detour. No, I saved. Look, I'm saving. Listen to me. I'm gonna save. See, look how good at saving I am. Go to new. Return to your maps. There we go. Okay. I have a book somewhere. Over here. That might tell me what I'm going to do. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 60. 55 by 75. We're gonna see what's gonna happen here. Okay, this. One, 15 columns. No. 15 rows. 13 columns, 15 rows. That is right. Okay, good. Now the texture here, we are going to do watercolor battle map. Whole thing stone black. Go to open door. So like an open door. One, two, three. I don't know why this song is so on here. I freaking hate this song so much. Open doors. What if we just go back to door? Okay. Okay, that's not what I want. That's fine. It'll all work out. So now we're gonna go here. We're making a puzzle, by the way. In case you're like, why are we doing this? We're making a puzzle for a one-shot that I have to do. So, that is why we're doing this. It's a puzzle room. Okay, so CANDLE. N A R Y dictionary. C O L D P E A. Now a stamp here for some sort of table. Is it thundering out? Well, that's crazy. Maybe it is thundering. I don't know. It's fun. Why is this D so tiny? Okay, there we go. Oh, because it was lowercase? That makes sense. TheEldridgePress.com, sponsored by. That's Rubus, sponsored by The Eldridge Press. But at least this is done. extend this wall. That would be really cool. How do I just make this wall? Where do I go to make this on the foreground? Like that. Just like that. I do that. That's what I do. Sweet. Okay. Okay, there's that. Now, what if we take all this? Put that right there. Minus the statue. Bring him to the front. Like that. Take this here. Flip this around. About right there. What was the first candle? Oh, that's kind of cool. Paddle that nut, thank you. Okay, we're off to a start. And with that being said, I'm about done here for the night. So, 2 hours in. So may the road rise to meet you all, the wind be at your back, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!